So one thing people might notice upon opening Arena is that the premium rewards for the Arena Pass now only cost 1900 Skystones. This used to previously cost $30. So let's talk about whether or not you should actually spend these Skystones. So let's take a look at all the rewards in the premium track. Keep in mind, you do not get the completion reward, so you don't get an extra slate. It'll only be the rewards on the track itself. Remember that all of these charms are getting combined, so I'm just going to call them equipment and accessory charms. 8 lesser equipment charms, 2 lesser accessory charms, and then another 8 equipment, 8 accessory. So then here total, if we combine with this, that was 8 lesser, another 8 lesser, so 16 lesser equipment charms plus 8 lesser accessory charms, 1 greater equipment charm, 1 greater accessory charm, 4 more, so that's 5 greater equipment charms, and then 3 greater accessory charms overall. So 16 lesser equipment charms plus 5 greater equipment charms, and then 8 lesser accessory charms plus 3 greater accessory charms is the total charms that you're getting. And then also we have all of the gear. We have 100 of every single Reforged mat except for the Breach one. Let's take a look at the gear because that is where most of the value is going to be. We have a speed set sword, attack, crit damage, crit chance plus speed. Speed is 5, the rest of them are all 1 off of max. We have the helmet, exact same rolls as the sword, another DPS sword, or another DPS gear. The chest is HP, crit damage, crit chance, 5 speed, everything is 1 off except for the speed. This is technically a DPS chest, but of course you can't roll attack, so there's a chance it goes into Bruiser instead. And then the boots, DPS boots, attack, crit damage, crit chance, and HP. And then we have this, HP, crit damage, crit chance, plus speed. And then we have the necklace, which is attack, HP, crit chance, plus speed. So overall, that's a good bit of charms, which you're going to use on these pieces of gear, plus 6 pieces of gear speed set with pretty high base equipment score, not fully maxed, but it's pretty high, and all of that for 1900 Skystones, so about 300, a little bit over 300 Skystones per piece of gear. Here are the pieces of gear just together, just so we can see them a bit easier. One thing about these pieces of gear is that, of course, they have a chance to brick, and I don't recommend using a reset stone on them just because they're not fully maxed. 88 gear, we get so much 88 gear from various places that actually comes like completely maxed that I would rather save it for those, like Ancient Inheritance, or even like some of your Constellation pieces, because the pieces rotate in and out. If you have some pieces from Constellation, you could reset those instead, I think is more valuable than resetting these. The odds of you dodging a specific stat, which in this case is you're trying to dodge the HP on all of the right side pieces plus the chest, you really want to dodge HP because speed set bruisers just don't exist anymore. Like, they're all on destro set. So if you hit HP, these pieces are just not very good. It's basically like a pink gear. The odds of you dodging a single stat 5 times in a row is about 23.7%. So odds are only one of these 4 pieces ends up being like a piece that dodges HP. These 2 pieces are guaranteed to roll, well, they're guaranteed to roll DPS stats. The base equipment score, I'm going by gear score. The base gear score on these is 34, and then your average roll is about a 7. So 5 rolls 7, that gives you 69 gear score plus 26 equipment score is about 95. So your average expected score on all of these pieces, they all have the exact same base equipment score and same roll average. You should expect about 95 equipment score on average for all of these pieces. So again, that's just up to you whether or not you think that is like good / valuable gear for you. Like, one of these pieces is probably going to roll well, one of them probably going to roll not well. And of these 4 pieces, odds are 3 of them are going to hit HP, which is not fantastic. And again, I don't really recommend resetting these because they're not fully maxed out. This kind of happens a lot with speed set gear, honestly, because we don't have like real speed set crit based like bruisers. anymore, a lot of these HP rolls are just kind of sad, in my opinion. And also, just for the record, the odds of you dodging, let's say, HP only 4 times, let's say if you're willing to accept a roll into HP, there's like a 31.6% chance that you dodge HP 4 times. So that's it for the gear. One more thing is, of course, when you spend Skystones, this means that you're not spending it on rolls. 1900 Skystones is about 7 Mystic rolls. It's also, well, it's like 70, so about 27 Cov rolls too. Mystics are a bit more important. With Covs, of course, we have Perfumer Biblis coming up, who is limited. We also have Estelle, plus, I forgot her name, but the Priest Girl, plus Ludwig Alt. Those units all coming up, but Cov is generally not too big of a problem. The Mystics are a bigger issue, because right now we have Nodos on banner, who is probably the strongest unit in Epic 7, and after his banner ends, which we still have like a bit of time, like about 10 days left, after his banner ends, okay, let's stop with that. After his banner ends, the unit that's coming up next, we already know. She comes out on the 23rd, and she looks a little bit broken. So this is Salome. Her S2/S3, one of her skills lets her copy a skill. It lets her transform into the enemy and then use their S3, which is kind of crazy. There's like, if she's copying their stats, this means that you can use a base unit like skill immediately, and copying it is also insane because she can pick any ally or enemy character, so you can make some pretty funny combos on your team. And I'm expecting her to be built an opener unless she has like some sort of passive that just prevents her from being built super fast, because the obvious use case with her is just build her fast and then kill things really fast. Despite being like a fast character, you would have base speed character stats, and that's not like all she does, because that is not like her big animation. This is her big animation, and this looks very much like a DPS skill. This character coming out right after Notice is kind of criminal. And also, one other really important thing. Remember I said this character comes out on the 23rd? There is not 3 weeks of downtime after Nodos ends. There is only 2. This special Mystic Summon banner is only here for 2 weeks, and Nodos ends on the 8th, 23rd. That is 2 weeks of time, so you're going to have a bit less time to save up for Saloon. So they did mention that you're getting 1,050 of the temporary Mystics, which will help a little bit. It's just those 7 Mystic rolls could determine whether or not you actually manage to get Salome, whatever, who looks to be really strong. Of course, you can buy this pass whenever you want. You have 3 months to do it. If you are going to consider buying it, maybe don't do it immediately. Make sure you actually get your ML5s first.